It is without saying. Hello, Bruno. How you doing? Good morning. Hello, Katie. How you doing? Good morning. Oh, from Italy. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome. Crap, where is my... Welcome, guys. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning from America. I'm in Indiana, in the great country. Well, not so great right now. I'm in America. That's all I can say. But welcome. I'm Livia. I make all kind of videos. I come on here every morning. So if you want to come back, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But I'm here well, not all the time, but I'm here most of the time. Right now, I'm trying to get ready for work. That's what I'm doing. And I'm looking for... What in the world? Oh. And so, I work from home. Well, not all the time. I'm in the office some of the time. I'm supposed to be in the office today, but I'm not. So there's that. But most of the time, I'm working from home. But welcome. Welcome to my sideshow. Where is my... What am I looking for? Oh, the lip. The brow. In America, we have wild eyebrows, like animals. Our eyebrows like grow like animals or something. This is American eyebrows. I know a lot of people hear about America. They're like, oh, I want to go visit America. I want to go there. No, you don't. Not at this time. Not at this time. No, you don't. Right now, we can't have no company. We used to be able to have company here in America, but now we can't have no company, no friends over, because we got a overseer at the top, and he don't like company. He don't like visitors, which is so odd. You don't want company. But how we gonna make money if there's no company, if there's no people, if nobody come visit us? Now, I have uploaded some videos today. If you want to watch them, you can watch them. I haven't uploaded videos in a minute, but you can go watch my videos. I also have a Substack. You can go to Substack and read all my articles. To who are you talking about? I'm talking about me. How you gonna come in here and call me a hoe? That is rude. Don't you have manners? Talking about not being rude because of my hoe. How is that not rude? Now, you can watch my videos. I'm also on Substack. You can read my articles. I have a newsletter called Unpretty Thoughts. You can read that. I took all my videos down from TikTok because TikTok is changing hands. You're not good at English, but how you know the word hoe? Who taught you hoe? How you gonna say you not good at English? You gonna say a hoe? Are you talking about a hoe? Are you talking? What are you talking about? Who you been learning English from? Who taught you? Somebody did. I'm about to unteach you. Roblox. You learned your English from Roblox? Lord, we ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. Why are you learning from Roblox? No. You need to learn some other way. That ain't it. Whatever you learned on Roblox, you need to delete that from your memory. That ain't it. That's a toxic environment. Roblox is toxic. You need to talk to people. Once you start talking to people or watching movies, stuff like that, listening to music, your English will get better. I put too much. Why did I put so much? Talking about you learn from robots. That's the wrong thing to do. What the hell you learning from that? You better off learning from Duolingo. You watch a lot of English movies. Now I want to get rid of this. I don't like it. It's so harsh. I suggest you listen to positive stuff. Positive music, positive movies. I think that is good enough for the look. And then I'm going to add some of that. And then add that. I don't have no earrings over here. And I need this. Oh, shoot. And that is the look for the day. That's the look. This is a lot of hair. An extreme amount of hair. It's a lot. Thank you, Kawana. Are you Hawaiian? Where are you from? I'm from Indiana. Where are you from? Hello, Samuel. Welcome. Welcome to my office. Thank you for coming. American Indian name. Oh, it means friend. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. You from Kenya? Welcome from Kenya. Mm-hmm. How did you guys find my channel? How did y'all find this? What was you looking up and you found my channel? What does that mean? Oh, you were just scrolling? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I come on here every morning and like and sometimes in the evening I come on here and just talk crazy to people and get my laugh off for the day. I like to laugh. I like to be positive, a light spirit. You know, a lot of craziness is going on, so I like to be a very light spirit, good person, just coming on here, sending positive vibes, especially in the morning, because people be upset before they get to work. Ain't even at work yet and already upset. Thank you. Thank you. We call this God's hair. We call this God's hair. So I just come on here being positive, being, listening to people and stuff like that. That's what I do. I just come on here and do that. I make videos about my perspective on life, what I think about things. So if you're interested in my perspective and how I see things, then you should watch some of my videos. Some of my videos are funny. Some of them are just, a little bit more serious. But that's what I do. And I created this channel only because I have a daughter. And I wanted to show her that her voice is necessary out here, and that she should do videos. Really, I really want her to do YouTube videos. Thank you. I really want her to do YouTube videos, and that was the start of me making all these videos and live streaming and all that kind of stuff. It was to get her to do some of these things. Thank you. I'm trying. I got 1.1. It took me a long time to get there. It took me forever. And people keep talking about, oh, you should be as famous as Mr. Beast. I'm like, I'm not doing Mr. Beast stuff. I'm not doing crazy stuff to be at that level of Mr. Beast. I'm not doing that kind of stuff. I'm just a light spirit, a good person. That's it. Just vibing. I'm not trying to distract you with a whole bunch of music and challenges and crazy. I'm not doing all. I'm old. I got 2 bad knees. Okay? I can't be out here popping, locking, and dropping it. I can't be out here jumping out of a parachute, jumping out of an airplane, and running across the ocean water. I can't be doing none of that stuff. You won't get no challenges out of me. I won't be doing that. The most I'm gonna do is vlog. And I really haven't done that yet. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I still haven't done it yet. I'm supposed to be vlogging my life. But I need a better camera. That's the hold up, really. I don't want to vlog on my phone. The quality is not going to be good. So, until I get a better camera to vlog, then I'll start vlogging. Other than that, I'm just here for good vibes, good time. I'm here for a good time. That's it. That's all I come on here for. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I come on here for is a good time. Talk about whatever's on my mind. That's it. That's all I do. I mean, I have a lot on my mind, but a lot of stuff you can't really discuss without people getting getting their panties in a bunch without people losing their mind. So, when people present me stuff like politics and stuff like that, I can talk about all that stuff, whatever you want to talk about. But, we have a lot of sensitive people out here who are not willing to uh, understand another person's perspective and stuff like that. We have some wild people out here. And right now we at a crisis in America. We at a crisis point. Okay, where the past it has a chokehold on everybody. History, and not acknowledging all the stuff that's happened over the years. Not taking accountability. That main thing, that accountability, demon that people won't accept. You know, that is what's holding. You are right. Mm-hmm. Staying positive. All these people, we know we will be in harmony if people would just accept the past, take accountability, and let's move on. But they don't want that. For some reason, these people don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want their next door neighbor to have equality. I have the same rights. Well, uh, uh, they don't deserve this and that. Well, who's to say you deserve this and that? This is a planet. As far as I'm concerned, the planet is free. Nobody owns planet Earth. Nobody owns it. You ain't got a lease on it. Your company don't own this planet. And so once we understand that nobody owns anything really, we just all playing house. We all playing business. You know what I mean? We playing these games, but at the end of the day, nobody owns anything. And once we understand that, I think things will be better, because this whole control thing, controlling everybody and telling everybody what to do and all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Telling everybody what to do all the time. Telling everybody you need to pay this high light bill. You need to pay this insurance. And all this craziness is going on, all the restrictions. I wouldn't have a problem with some of these rules if it didn't infringe on people's rights and stuff like that. And the main elephant in the room is racism. The main elephant in the room is racism. And if people would just address that and understand that the people that are getting oppressed the most just want equality. And I don't know why that's so hard to understand. Just want equality. That's it. That's all, especially black people. That's all black people want. Equality. That's it. Who's racist? Well, right now, the man at the top is racist. That's who's racist. And if you had any doubt before, you should know now. You should be clear. Your eyes should be open. You should be clear and focused about what he don't like. Nobody can ignore that no more. Nobody can say, oh, he's not like that. No, you lying to me. Don't gaslight me up in here. You don't know. You don't know the man at the top. You don't know the man at the top. All I know is he don't like certain things, and now we all gotta suffer. Yeah, never admitted that. This man is ruining everything. He ruining. We were just getting to the point. You know what I mean? We were just getting to that point where everybody started to understand each other. You know, especially because of TikTok and social media. You know, we still had some racial pinpoints here and there, but for the most part, people were starting to really dig deep, understand their why they think like this, undo some of the bad things, undo some of this learning that some of these things that have been taught to them for years by their family. People are starting to undo those things. Okay, we was getting somewhere. Yeah, this is God's hair. We was getting somewhere. And now this man come through and say, no, I want to take y'all back to a better time. What better time, sir? What better time? There was what better time? We just now, I don't know. This man has lost his mind. And people really got to start separating themselves from their family. If your family is racist and horrible, you don't have to be like that. You don't have to follow their footsteps. They have a lack of understanding. You know, and you can't afford, because you don't know the next woman in your life or man in your, it may be a black woman, it may be a black man that could be your soulmate. You missing out on your blessing because your family racist. You could be missing out. You don't know. Your family been telling you don't talk to these people. They all thugs. They talk loud. They got a whole bunch of problems. Please don't do this. I'm just saying. Your soulmate could be, it could be somebody that look different than you, but you're not gonna know that if you still stuck in your ways, stuck on your on being racist and stuff like that. People have to break free from that. Go out and explore. If you one of them people that been on Tinder all this time, swiping, swiping on people that look like you may want to swipe the other one, swipe to some color. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need a little spice in your life. You may want to swipe to some color. Now better take your shoes off. Swipe to some color. Swipe to some excitement. If your life is dull and boring, you know what I mean? You just a little computer programmer and your life is boring. All you do is type. Hey, whoa, good morning. If your life is boring and all you do is type behind a computer screen all day, you need some spice in your life. You've been wondering why life been so dull, so horrible. You come home, you come home from work, you just sit there and look at the TV, or you sit on the video game, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again. You may need some spice in your life. Black women, let me tell you something about black women. I know we get a bad rap all the time. We get a bad rap all the time because people don't really know us. You from the TV, you've been watching TV about black women. You've been watching. You've been. You need to get outside. Stop watching us on TV and judging us from what you see on social media and TV. Talking about, oh, they so loud. They got an attitude. Black women be fighting all the time. Black women are mean. Black women are this and that. Blah 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 blah. But I tell you what, black women are. Sometimes we put a lot of people before ourselves. Hello, Beat It. Good morning. Black women will put people before for themselves. They care and nurture more than anybody. They care and nurture. You understand? And I know we care and nurture a lot. I know we care and nurture a lot because when slavery was going on, we were chosen to take care of the master's babies and kids. So you wouldn't get chosen for that job and that responsibility of caring for somebody's kids unless they know you good with the children. So we good with the children. Natural nurturers and carers. Okay? That's what we are at the core of it. And we direct. We don't play those games of, trying to protect your feelings. We very direct. And that's probably why a lot of people, they're not strong enough to date black women. Because black women are direct. Not hard on the front, easy on the back end. That sound right though, TC. That do sound right. That do sound right. We are. When you see us out in the parking lot, grocery store, whatever, we have a hard, exterior. You know, First of all, we don't trust everybody. We know there's liars and scammers and stuff in the world. We know that. We learn from history. We know that. We know people up to something. You ain't talking to me just to be talking to me. What you want? What is it that you want? So we're very direct. We not gonna play no games with you. No, for the most part. I'm not saying everybody, but really educated black women, they ain't got time for that. They ain't got time. A lot of black women go to school all the time. We stay in school all the time. Okay, we stay in school. If it's not nursing school, if it's not being a CNA and working all the way from CNA to RN, if we not doing that, we stay in the books. We stay head down in the books. Even the woman that you think got 3 or 4 kids, she going to school too. All of them going to school. So why wouldn't you want an educated woman in your life? Black women hold the most degrees in the country. Okay? So why wouldn't you want somebody smart on your side? And if you invest into a black woman, you choose to invest your time, your energy, your money, or whatever into a black woman, you're going to turn profit. Most of the time, black women will bring you more money. More money. You thought you had a little money before. You got more money because this black woman came through with all these ideas and stuff like that. What did the orange man do now? Everything. Every hour. Right now, he fighting these Epstein files. Every hour, he mad about that. He want everybody to shut up. Now he told his supporters that he don't need them no more. He said they weak. He don't call his supporters weak. Talking about, I don't need y'all no more because y'all weak. This man was never for those people. His supporters got bamboozled. They got bamboozled real bad. This man made a lot of promises, ain't kept not one damn promise. Not one. Not nothing. The only thing he has caused is more chaos and craziness in this world. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to keep supporting a man that ain't doing nothing for you. It's like having a bad boyfriend, and you putting all the energy into it, and he ain't doing nothing. This man ain't did nothing. These people brought all the merch. They brought all the Make America Great Again hats. They invested. They brought this man tennis shoes. They brought his watch, his cologne. They brought all this stuff. They invested heavy. They have abandoned their family because of this man. They told Timmy at Christmas, "F you, Timmy. That's my president." They abandoned the whole. They gave up so much to support this man. That's why it's so hard for them to distance themselves from him, because they invested so hard. They gave up everything. You still right. This man is just a total nightmare. And I think because a lot of people, some people are not feeling the effects of everything he's doing. And that's why they still support him, because they have not felt anything. But he set up a good plan for all y'all to find out who he really is in the next couple years. You're not going to feel it today. He set up a plan so good, you ain't going to feel it till 2026, 2027, 2028. And by the time 2028 come around, we lucky to be standing on 2 feet. That's the plan. It's a slow torture. It's not a quick nothing. It's a slow torture. And all this confusion going on is crazy. It's crazy. Going to war, that's the crazy part. Going to war for what? Why are we going to war all the time? Why are the men so angry all the time? The war is just men fighting and competing against each other for who's on top. It sounds like some grinder action to me. That's what it sounds like. You fighting to see who gonna be on top, which is crazy work. Which is absolutely crazy. It's nasty. You know what I mean? If we had a woman in charge, we wouldn't be going through none of this hell. We wouldn't be going through none of this. Okay? They say women too emotional and all that. But what is this? Going to war for whatever stupid reason is emotional. It's emotional. It's a straight up emotional. Sending people to battle for what? Battle over what? Resources? Why not have a conversation and talk to people and say, hey, you got this, and we need this, and we got something that you need, and let's just do an exchange. Why does it have to be taken by force? Why does it have to be this fight, this argument, this crazy? Why does it have to be this and that? It doesn't have to be that way. If grown men can sit and have a beer and watch football games all day, they always talking about bros before hoes. Y'all claim y'all could get along better than women can get along with each other. You know, y'all can have a beer and play games and all this kind of stuff. So if y'all can do that, why can't y'all sit down and have a conversation and do what's good for the earth, the people, and all that? Why does it have to be a competition? Why does it have to be something aggressive and all this? It doesn't work because y'all don't know how to be peaceful. It's just chaos. Y'all like to fight. Y'all like drama. That's why they say men like toxic women. They say they want peace, but you don't want peace. Because if you wanted peace, especially peace on earth, you would do everything in your power to make that happen. But y'all not doing that. Y'all rather go the hard way instead of the easy way, which is just coming to an agreement and getting along. You don't want to do that. You want to do things the hard way, which is crazy. If a woman was in charge of most of the high top jobs in the world, everything would be clean, everything would be nice, pleasant. It would be a soft life for a lot of people. It wouldn't be none of this arguing one going on. It wouldn't be no war. Because what are we fighting over? It would just be an exchange of resources in the most peaceful manner. It would be so much easier. And the reason why it'd be so much easier because women have empathy. Women care. They care about the children and all this kind of stuff. Men don't care about children for the most part. I'm not saying all men, but a lot of men don't care about children. And that's why it's so easy for them to dispose and have a war and kill the kids, the children, starve the children. They don't care because the ego is more important than the bodies on the ground. You know what I mean? So until then, until y'all understand what really peace is, you know, we not gonna have no peace under no man ever. Men don't know how to bring peace. They don't know how to bring peace. They don't know. That's why they fight all day. Fight each other, fight on the basketball court, fight in the football field, fight all day. A whole life of just fight. And that what does that do for everybody else? Why everybody else gotta suffer while y'all fight it out? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. So I think women should be in charge. Women have to be in charge uh, if we ever want peace. Women have to be in charge. We have to be. We have to be. We gotta get up from under the male leadership role because it ain't working. For years, and years, we've been under male leadership forever. And I don't hate men. I think men are great at certain things and good at this and good at that, but the leadership thing is failing us every minute of the day. The leadership, it just, all this stuff going on wouldn't be going on under no woman. I guarantee that. I guarantee that. We wouldn't be going through this. And I know y'all scared of some woman being in charge. Talking about what she gonna do in the war. It's not gonna be no war. Why do y'all think a woman being in charge and she gonna have to deal with war? Why would she have to deal with war? Why is that the first thought? What is she gonna do in a war situation? Why would she have to deal with war? All she gotta do is have a an issue, the women come together and create a solution, not create additional problems on top of problems on top of problems. Because that's all this is doing. You got people who've been fighting the same wars for years amongst each other. You got countries that have that. I'm at Shaka Khan. I don't know. Maybe you tell me. Anyway, you got countries where people look like each other. Hey, Adam, welcome back. You got countries where people look like each other, but yet they hate each other. That's wild to me. I'm over here fighting for my life against people who don't look like me because they mad because I'm here. But you got countries. Yes, you should, Adam. You got countries where the person they look just like each other and they hate each other, which is so crazy. Can you imagine you in a country where everybody look the same, and then you play rope? Everybody looks the same, but you hate each other. It's very crazy. That's why I understand all the conflict in Africa. I just don't get it. Y'all all look the same. Bye. Y'all all look the same. What is the problem? Thank you. You all look the same. I don't understand why you can't get along. I really don't understand that. Just imagine y'all coming from the same general area. I know there's different languages, different tribes, different whatever, but different cultures from this country to that country in Africa. But you're all black. At the end of the day, you are all black people. And your history, the challenges that they have had over the past, over the years in all of Africa, you should want peace on earth, peace, especially peace there. You should want peace. You should want everybody to eat. Because there was a time where there were people in charge that didn't let you eat. There were people over you who beat you down and stuff like that. Kidnapped your loved ones and sent them to a whole nother place. There was a time where all this was going on. So why in the world would you now want peace years and years later in 2025? You see all these other countries advancing. Some of them are not advancing. And you should say to yourself, as a the whole continent, you should say to yourself, we don't want to revert back to what things used to be. We want everybody to eat. We want everybody to have somewhere to sleep. You know what I mean? And go towards a peaceful continent. All of Africa should be the most peaceful place on earth. After the history and stuff that they have been through, that should be the center stage of peace. There shouldn't be no arguments. It shouldn't be no conflict, no scamming, no corruption. It shouldn't be none of that. It should be peace, the center stage of peace. And I don't understand why. I really don't understand. The only thing I can think of is the men. The men, the men are the source of the problem. They are really the source of the problem. You can't move forward if the leadership all over there it keep taking you 10 steps back. There should not be no hungry people over there at all, period. Everything should be great. Everything should be easy. It shouldn't that people shouldn't want to escape and leave Africa for better jobs, better opportunities and stuff like that. You shouldn't even want to leave there. That's paradise. All of Africa is beautiful. It's a paradise. Why the hell you want to leave paradise to go over to the UK and all these other places that don't even like mostly black people most of the time? Why would you want to go all the way over there? You in paradise. Africa, the whole continent is paradise. That's paradise. It should be the center stage of peace. After everything everybody been through over there, that should be the center stage of peace. It should be peace. But unfortunately, the men are not putting women the women are not in a position to make the changes that need to be changed, to do the work. You need women. They say women are good at taking care of a house, managing the house. Women manage, think about it. Women manage a whole household. The kids, their schedules, their doctor's appointments, their the cleaning, the cooking, the husband doctor appointments, helping him out with his business on the side, and she working. All that takes a lot. It's multitasking on a whole nother level. And they have intuition to know when something ain't right, something ain't wrong, to jump into action. Hello, civil engineering. Welcome. Good morning. Women have the ability to manage like no other. So why wouldn't you want women in charge? If women can be in charge of a household, can run a company, why wouldn't you want them in charge? Why wouldn't you want them at the very top leadership positions that can make changes that we need in the world? Why wouldn't you want that? You know what I mean? I just think until we get more women at the top, it's always going to be unrest and craziness. It's 3 p.m. You're from Nairobi. Welcome from Nairobi, Kenya. Kenya. How you doing? It's 3 o'clock already? Damn. I was just talking about Africa. Um, and I said that the whole continent of Africa should be the center stage of peace. It should be peace. It should be the most peaceful place on earth. And I wish it was like that because more of us would go and be there. But I think a lot of black people are starting to move to one of those countries, well, Ghana. Black Americans, I'm sorry, are starting to move to Ghana. I don't know, maybe if more of us show up in different countries in Africa, maybe we can help bring peace because it makes no sense that that's not the center stage of peace. It should be the most peaceful paradise place. Nobody should want to leave. I don't understand why people leave there. Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving paradise? Have you seen America? Okay? You gotta work here. You gotta work like you ain't never worked before. Here is just work. We don't live. We just work. We just work, work, work. Like little bees. I don't know. Somebody told me one time, "Oh, I want to go to America because, everybody rich, everybody have a lot of gold and stuff like that." Like, who told you this? Ain't nobody rich, not here. And if you do have money here, okay, it's very rare. A lot of people living in America is poor. The whole system is ran on credit. So, that's just the way it is here. It just is ran on credit. There's nobody rich here. That's why I understand why people want to leave paradise. Why you want to leave paradise to come here? I don't get it. I don't know who's telling the stories. I don't know who is telling the stories and who is saying what. Who's telling people that everybody rich over here? They done told you wrong. They done steered you in the wrong direction. That ain't it. Everybody ain't rich. That's not it. That's not what's going on here. But I don't know if this man that's in charge right now is going to push us to unite and be better people, because his hate is either going to bring us together or tear everybody apart and cause more and more division. So over here in America, we over here about to be in a fight for our rights. This man want to control everything. He want to control what you say about him. He wants to control this and that. He want to get rid of all the Democratic people. He want to get rid of this and that. He want to get rid of people that don't like him, which is a lot. I mean, that's more than half the country. He want to get rid of all these people. So a lot of people are leaving, though. A lot of people are starting to leave because ain't nobody want to deal with this craziness. So I'm even thinking about, what are my options? And where would I like to go? I don't know where I would like to go, and I don't even know what I would be doing when I get there. I have no idea. But I was thinking about, I don't know. I can see myself living in China, but I can't see myself living in China. I can see myself living in Ghana because there's so many black people moving there. So many black Americans moving to Ghana. So that may be a thing. There may be more of a if a lot of black Americans are moving to places like Ghana, then you feel a little bit of connection. Because you'll have some people that are just kind of like you. So that may be an option. Because if this man continued to burn the whole country down over here, okay, we will have no choice but to get out of here. Because that's what it's starting to look like. It's starting to look like this man want to bring down the whole country and set this bitch on fire. That's what he want to do. He wanna set this shit on fire. At first, I was confused a long time ago when he said, y'all taking away black jobs. I said, black jobs? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? They taking away black jobs. And then I had to think about it. And I'm like, oh, he think we supposed to be out there in the field. He think we supposed to be out there in the field or being service to him. No. No. Now, I know people are scared and thinking that, this man can become authoritarian and stuff like that. And you know what? He may try. But the only way he going to be able to do that is he got to take every gun from everybody. He got to make everybody turn in their guns. That's the only way. And the way America is set up, these people are not getting rid of their weapons, their guns. They're not getting rid of that stuff. So he's in for a long battle with these people that got all these guns and stuff at their house. These people have been fighting for years to keep their guns. You think you're going to just take away their stuff? That's the only way he could be total, a total authoritarian is if he take away everybody's weapon. And that's going to be a battle. And it ain't gonna be pretty. So before all that happens, all the craziness get popping off like a pop rock. Before the fireworks start going, I gotta think about my own options. I could be moving to somewhere in Africa. I could be missing out on my blessing. I could be missing out on my blessing out there. There could be something unique opportunity out there for me. I just don't know it yet. I could see myself one of them houses out in Ghana, especially. I've seen those houses. Those some bad houses, boy. Those some badass houses. I could be out there in my 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom house. I could be out there having a good time. And the thing I like about a lot of African people, they like to laugh. They laugh a lot. I could be over there having fun, laughing, talking crazy to everybody, having a good time. Having a positive attitude, creating more peace, creating positivity. Being an influencer of peace. I can see myself being an influencer of peace. It's just like, why are y'all fighting about that? Don't fight about that. That's not even worth our time. Just move on. Move along. A lot of the women, I be watching. I be reading some of the confessions from some of the women on social media that be in different countries in Africa, and some of the confessions about their relationships. Oh, I'm so sorry. I married this man and I never liked him. Oh, I'm so sorry. I married this man and I've been sleeping with his father. Oh my God, I hate my husband because he's boring and all this kind of stuff. Oh Lord Jesus, I've been sleeping with my ex, and now I'm pregnant and all this kind of. I mean, they got some wild ass stories. I be reading them stories like, what's going on with the women? What's going on? And it be some bizarre stuff. It be like something out of a movie type energy. Oh my God, I can't believe it. My husband, he go to church all the time. I hate that he go to church. I don't like church. Uh, oh my God, my husband sold my car to the church, and now I don't have no transportation to get to my job or wherever. I have to take the. It's like, what, lady? What you going through? Oh my God. I had blood all over me and all this kind of stuff. I was bleeding and I don't know who blood it is and all. What are you talking? Just all kind of crazy. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all ain't heard that, y'all need to go on Instagram, TikTok, wherever, and watch and read some of these African stories, confessions, I guess you call them. It's out of this world. Oh my God, my I've been sleeping with my husband, his father, and his friend, and I feel so ashamed. I don't know who's the baby daddy. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, my husband, he's so small down there, and I can't take it no more. I've only been married 2 months, and I want a divorce. I know he's a good man, and all this. Or my favorite, the woman who had the good man. He treat her right, buy her everything she want, do whatever she want, and all that. And she just says he's too nice. He's too nice to me. He's too nice to me. So since he's too nice to me, I don't want to be with him no more because he's too nice to me. And then I started dating all these dudes out here, and they were horrible. One of them tried to beat me, rape me, the whole nine. And then I long for my husband. I want my husband back. I want my husband back. I want my husband back. But he won't take my call. He won't take my call, my phone call. He won't answer my call. He won't answer my email. He won't talk to me. How I get him to talk to me? Girl, he done with you. You left him. You left him. You left a perfectly good man because he was too nice to you. And then you got the worst of the worst. That's God's lesson. That's God's plan. Okay? Unfortunately, you ain't gonna get him back. You ain't getting him back. It's over. Move on. Lesson learned, hopefully. I wish I could go over there and talk to some of these women, like just put some sense into their head. What are you talking about? You sleeping with the brother, the father, the Holy Ghost, and the Son. What are you doing? Oh, my body, my loins, my body. Oh, I just can't take it anymore. I get so hot around him. Every time I see him, I get hot. Well, get unhot. Sit your butt in an ice bucket of water. Cool off. Every time I go to the church, I get hot. You get hot. You're getting hot for the wrong reason. You need to be hot for Jesus. Jesus Christ, the Lord, your Savior. I read some of these stories. I'm going to read y'all some of these stories. I'm going to get a collection of them. We're going to discuss it. I'm going to read. I'm going to charge my little tablet up, and I'm going to read some of these stories, and you're going to be like, what the hell? It's very eye-opening. It's very strange. All these stories, all these women, the one about the woman talking about I did something so shameful. I did something so shameful. I slept with my husband while I was on my period, and I don't know. I feel shame. I feel shame. And then, I slept with somebody else on my period. I didn't tell my husband, but now I think something's wrong with my anal. I think something wrong with my anal and stuff like that. And I shouldn't have done that either. And now I think I got an infection. I can barely walk. I can't stand up and all this. These are real stories. And I'd be like, ma'am, do you have to tell everybody your business? Do you have to tell everybody you bleeding out the butt and all this kind of... We don't need to know that. We don't need to know you bleeding out the butt and you slept with, the cousin, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. We don't need to know all that. Go to church. Put the Bible in your hand. I'm going to go around Africa and just start, I don't know. I'm going to have to slap a Bible in these women's hands. Like, you need to talk to Jesus. There's a lot of cheating going on. And I would say it's mostly women cheating over there. Oh, the women cheat over there. As soon as they see a nice looking young man, a nice man come their way, the loyalty is out the window. They was loyal to you 2 weeks ago, and they seen another man that looked bigger, stronger than you, and you dust to them. Dust. You ain't nothing but dust. And don't let that man have a little bit more money than you. They weigh the options. They're like a Libra scale. They weigh the options, and they're like, stay with this income, or get bigger income, get bigger income, and they go with the bigger fucking income. Okay, they go. They like, oh well, we had a good time, but I think our time is done. Okay, old boy over here got the bigger income. Yeah, he don't look as good as you. Trust, he don't. But he can give me more stuff, more money, more house, more car, more clothes, more wigs, more hair, more whatever. They choose these men based on money. They choose, your financial stability is the determination whether you're gonna have one of them or not. Okay, that's how they choose. And I read one story. A woman was like, he can't buy me anything. He can't do anything for me. All he good at is sex and all this. And I am tired. My body is tired. My body's so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of having sex. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And then before you know it, they off to something else. It's just we gotta bring the cheating down in over in that whole place of Africa. We need to bring the cheating down to at least 10%. 10%. The rest of the continent can't handle all this cheating, lying, and whatever going on. But anyway, I got to go. You guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I have to go. Woo woo. You have a nice day. Okay. You guys have a nice day. Have a good morning. Enjoy your day. Be positive. Be good. Okay. I uploaded 2 videos if y'all want to watch those. So go to the channel and watch those. But anyway, thank you. Bye.